Hey everyone, hope you're doing well. Okay. Listen, I wanted to address something in the interview regards to Dawn Robinson of En Vogue, and something she said. I'm sorry, we just got to talk about it. And I know this might rub some people the wrong way. I deal with reality. Uh, Living in a world of miracle where everything is fine and we pretend to smile for the camera, it doesn't work out. So I'm gonna play this short part. I want to know how many of you. I'm sure you caught it, but just a reminder. My question is: out of all of this, in her storm of life, as a collective, I'm just gonna keep it real. My dad was not a bum, was not a dusty or a dust bucket, but as a collective, we already know not to ask too much. I just don't expect too much of the average men in the community. I just don't. I'm just going to keep it real with you. Um, I have a question. Out of all of this, where was Blq Queen Mama? So she addressed that in the video, a short portion. As a reminder, here's what she said. And in the interim, I was living with my parents in Vegas. And that was wonderful until it wasn't. I love my mom, but she became very angry. And a lot of her anger she was taking out on me, and I was her target all the time. And I was like, I can't deal with this. Like, I respect her too much. I didn't understand it. I still don't. And it hurt me. So I was just trying to figure it out, but I couldn't. You can't read someone else's mind. You can't figure them out. They got to figure themselves out. So I was like, let me get out of here. Yeah, that part right there. So she was living with her parents in Vegas. That's what she said. And what she's gone through, I have already seen this. I've already had a friend of mine to go through the very same thing. First of all, what could the father do? What could the father do? But again, I'm not going to expect too much in this community. Out on me, and I was her target all this. So what she just said, the mom was angry. Well, until it wasn't. I love my mom, but she became very angry. And a lot of her anger she was taking out on me, and I was her target all the time. And I was like, I can't deal with this. So what did the father do? He probably just standing by saying nothing. She didn't say, my dad tried. She said living with her parents, she made that real clear, but then she couldn't take it. So already in a stressful situation. In interviews. And in the interim, I was living with my parents in Vegas. And that was wonderful until it wasn't. I love my mom, but she became very angry. And a lot of her anger she was taking out on me, and I was her. Now, a friend of mine at the time had gone through this. And that's my whole thing. I tell black women to be to be selfish. Why everybody else is. We got to put that cape down. So, if mama can't be there for you, maybe she doesn't deserve the cape. I'm sorry. We got to stop living in this fan. Oh, that's all we got. No, I hate to break this down to you. And if you've got a good mom, hey, if this does not apply, baby doll, let it fly. Okay, if you've got a good mom, let it fly. But I'm gonna go ahead and say this. This is why I tell you to be very selfish. First of all, what's the dad doing? You mean so you got she said parents, a dad, you're gonna have your daughter living out homeless in her vehicle? What kind of father is that? I'm sorry, I'm gonna call it the way it is. Back to Blq Queen Mama, as she's known in the community. Out of all this going on, where was Blq Queen Mama? She just told you what was going on. She was angry and taking it out on Dawn. So it made me think about this girl I knew at the time. We're friends, and it was always drama. As she's the one I mentioned before. No one's going to try to do business with you because every time you look up, no one wants to hear about, oh, let's go ahead and get a business going. Oh, then your mama. Oh, your mama. What does your mother have to do with anything? She's not an entity. No one wants to hear about, oh, incorporate your mama or you got a mama. Nobody wants to hear about it. That's why everybody's walking off. He's like, oh, I met with so and so, here's African American man. I said, yeah, I know that dude. I never heard from him. Because it's you. You're the reason why you and your family is toxic. And you're bringing the toxicity in from your personal life to your business life. So we're in all this right here. What was Blq Queen Mama? Blq Queen Mama was angry, she said, and taking it out on who? Not going to therapy, getting help. Target all the time. And I was like, making her the target of her anger.
did like 105,000 interviews.
Where's the money? Did you get paid for this, or did it go to the company, as Angie Stone was saying? The royalties going to the company.
And in the interim, I was living with my parents in Vegas. And that was wonderful until it wasn't. I love my mom, but she became very angry. And a lot of her anger she was taking out on me, and I was her.
And see, sometimes these women get very angry in these relationships, and they get very angry in these marriages at things you may not know, but things that have happened. And you know what? This is not uncommon for any woman, any nationality. But see, I'm referring to Blk Queen Mama because at the end of the day, pretty much her daughter is all she's got. This is not uncommon. So one of my homegirls, she and her sister, they ended up having to, go back home. The economy. This is years ago. They ended up having to go back home, and I noticed what was so weird. The mother had a nephew, a grown man in his 30s, and do you know he stayed at the house? The girls had moved out, going to college and moved out. But the grown man, the nephew, stayed at the house free for a total of 5 years. Eat, sleep, no work, repeat. Watch TV all day. Yes, that's what he did. And never charged him rent, but he's a man. So anyway, the girls took a turn, getting laid off and all that stuff. They had to go and move back home with mama. Now, by this time, the nephew stayed there, the man, for 5 years, didn't do jack. He didn't even work 1 hour a week. He was eating, they weren't starving him out. Of course not. No. Her mother worked and was supporting her no good, non-working, violent, beating your butt husband and that grown behind nephew. Yes, ma'am. And fed and paid all the bills. That's why I told her, your dad ain't done nothing because he didn't buy your house. He didn't buy your mama house. Your mama bought the house herself. Out of over 30 years of marriage, he worked to girl bye. So the nephew was able to stay there for free. When it went down bad for the daughters, guess what happened? They moved in with mama, and to punish them, she made them stay in one room. It's like you gotta be kidding me. It's 3 bedrooms. You got 2 grown women sharing a room. So anyway, I keep on telling you to be selfish. Where's Blk Queen Mama? So check this out. So in this situation here, as I told you, the father was known to engage in domestic violence behavior, things like that, but they kept it, it's like, you don't tell what's going on in this house. So guess what happened? While they were there, the girl staying there, something escalated between the mom and the dad. And you already know what he got to. I don't want to say his name, but you already know what he started doing. He started doing this beat down activity. When the mother started screaming and they heard the commotion, the girls came out the room, pulled him off of her, and stood in. And they started, he gonna try to pull that stunt. And he was a large man, a large dude. So the girls, they start putting those little pop, 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 defending their mother. Yeah, that's what they started doing. Again, they heard her screaming and hollering and stuff moving around. So, they grew up there. They knew what time it was they were fighting. So the girls, both of them, and the younger daughter, she was extra strong because she was kind of built sturdy. The other one tall and slender. So they went out there to protect their mother, and they started, getting on him. They pulled him off her, and they started giving him a little, tap, tap, tap. And that was it. It calmed down. Next thing you know, the mother's like, keep in mind, they just saved her for getting her head caved in, which is nothing new to her. You've been with this the whole time you've been married, over 30 years. I guess you're used to it. You like it, okay. So one of them then got a job, and the other one was still trying to, just kind of going through the interview process, trying to find a job. The mother then comes up with, it's time for y'all to go, because they were telling her, like, you should have been left, daddy, blah blah blah. I don't know why you're dealing with this here. We don't need him. You got to support the man. He's still beating. He's always been beating and cheating on you since we were little, and blah 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 blah. The mother then came up with, I'm gonna need y'all to go ahead and leave, because y'all are causing a problem in my house. Yes, indeed. So they were kind of going back and forth, what have you. So the girls went ahead, retreated to the room. I want y'all out. So I don't know if it was maybe some days later or a week or so. Next thing you know, the girls are in the room that they're sharing, 2 grown women, watching television, just chilling. Never forget. I will never forget it. It was on a Sunday evening. So the girls were in the room, and I get the phone call. Guess what's happened? They had a knock on the bedroom door. Gee, wonder who that could be. They had heard a knock on the bedroom door. Just said, come in. I mean, you think it's just family. It was 2 police officers at the door. Yeah. And the cop said, hey, your mama called us. She wants y'all to get out. Say what? She wants y'all to get out now. So y'all causing a problem. And they were just shocked. She said, we were laying on the bed watching TV. We thought she was just talking in the anger, the heat of all things. She wants y'all to get out. And they were like, you called the cops on us? I told y'all to get out. Yes, I remember, because she was saying, I remember her telling me, the mom said, I told y'all to get out 2 weeks ago. But they thought they were just, we're having a blow up. I mean, heck, she getting up, a head caved in, you ain't put him out. So I will never forget. She had told them that, but it was like, we thought she was talking in the moment. She's upset. Oh, no. Mama Bear meant that. So they didn't know anything about an eviction and all of that. And they were like, oh, she just mad because we bought the past about daddy. And then it came out about him being a child predator. That came out, and she knows about it. They told the cops how he had jumped on her and blah, 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 blah. Listen, I had been heard about it. That's why I never had any respect for a mother. I've been to the house. I just stayed in the car. Girl, I'll wait till you come out. I don't want to be all up in this here, because I'm not going to be ducking and jiving. And if your daddy be acting crazy and swing on me, I'm a little woman. I'm going to have to get my leg, call 911. So that right there, this is like a dysfunctional house of low vibrational people, where you come from. Never went inside. I just know I was there like maybe 3 times. I'll wait outside till you come out. That's no coming in waiting. No, thank you. So yeah, so that came out. And then the mother in front of the police, she was saying that they were lying. It's like, man, she's been getting her rear end beat for years. So sometimes when these mothers are in a bad marriage and you know the history, guess what? They don't want you there because they're embarrassed. That's the life that she chose. And the police just told him, hey, things cool down, because it was getting really heated. She was like, we're telling the police this and that. And then he was getting involved. But I noticed he never did get too tough for the police around. And she said the mother was lying and saying that they attacked the father. That's when I told her, at that point, when your mama calling the police on you and protecting the abuser, you can do what you want to do, sweetie. I would be done. I would be hella done with them. This relationship is over. It is toxic. Get on your feet and I would be done. If a phone call comes, good luck. I'm giving you, we're going to left swipe. You going to the voicemail. So this right here, where was Mama Bear? And I thought about it. You got 2 grown men that's not, at least the daughters are working, and when they were getting unemployment, they were still paying a rent, sharing a room. Where was Blk Queen Mama taking the rent money? Then gets mad about and put them out. Maybe what they did when the man was putting those tap, tap, tap on them, maybe put some earbuds in and turn the TV up. But oh no, they got to go protection. That's common instincts. I get it. So even before that, I noticed, because I said, why are you guys, there's 3 bedrooms. 1 bedroom is empty where your cousin was. He's been gone. Why y'all can't have y'all own? You're paying rent. You got 2 grown women in their maybe late 20s, 30s paying rent. The other bedroom just empty. I knew then she's trying to make it uncomfortable. Okay. Then I knew prior to that, they were like, every time they come home, if they go somewhere, let's say they go to the movies, they're out with friends. We got going out to eat. Or you going out to eat, but you don't have no job. But they were getting unemployment benefits and they had a little bit of savings. So only a fool would wait to the last minute, to the last dime out your account, then start moving. If you cannot afford your lease, maybe got a couple G's in the bank, and I know it's hard to do. If you can go ahead and go home while you got some money. Don't wait till the last minute that you don't even have money to move. So it was always something. You need to be paying me some more rent. Y'all didn't bring me nothing. It was always something I knew then, which I didn't want to say because it was already volatile, and sometimes as a friend, as a person, it's just best to listen. So I already knew then what it was. The mother was doing this on purpose to drive them out. But the only thing is the girls had each other. They were used to her. They ignored her. And then that fighting went down. That right there, I knew then she'd been trying to get them out. That's why she's doing this. You want to just up and go. But it's like, hey, we need to kind of save the little money that we have because you're going to eventually run out. and you have an apartment, you're going to eventually run out. That's just that. And they were, of course, trying to pay student loans. So this right here, where was Blk Queen Mama? As usual, I'm sorry to say, a lot of them are not there for their daughters. Some are. Congratulations, we respect you, we love you, but this is the part we want to talk about. What kind of mother have her darn kid out in the street, out living in the car? What kind of mom is that? But notice they'll have these sons, and the sons will be the ones that's unaliving them, going upside that head, tap, 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 tap. The sons will be the one mama asked about their remember the video, and up in flames the house went. That's what the sons will be doing for them. That's the song. Oh, they'll be sitting up here. Oh, I asked, what was that story did maybe over a year ago? The mother had asked her son about the rent as well. And what did he do? She asked about the rent, the gas money for him driving her vehicle. And what did he do? He pulled out a gun and start shooting. And she had to call the police. They will put up with anything from their non-working, ain't been employed the last 10, 15, 3, 5, 20 years. They will put up with anything for their sons. But when it comes to their daughters, oh, they want you out. Why? You may see what's going on in this house, and she's embarrassed. Or sometimes they mad at their man. Sometimes it's not a loving marriage. Sometimes it's called I couldn't do any better. And sometimes it's called, guess what, I couldn't do for myself. So I had to stay with this man. Let's talk about that. And sometimes, even though it's not working out for Dawn currently because she was staying there, the fact that, hey, she was able to live a dream still might be jealous. Where was Blk Queen Mama? But they will take in their sons at the drop of a hat. He can be a multi-murderer, serial killing fool. She gonna take her son in and protect him at all costs. She'll stand in front of a line of fire if she could for him. She'll go take her savings and come up in money to get him out of jail for her son, but not her daughter. Where's Blk Queen Mama for Dawn?
Respect her too much. I didn't understand it.
You don't understand it, but I understand it. Oh, what they said, I've seen this before. When my homegirl called me, she called the police to get the daughters out. But she was at least getting rent money. See, sometimes this is so crazy. In our group, we have some specific problems, and sometimes we want to go ahead and compete against each other. Well, at least I got this. That's why I said, what are we teaching our daughters? We got to be real about it and just take that freaking Band-Aid off and uncover the ugliness. Why? To address it. Why are we teaching our daughters? Because we don't, let's be real. Some don't because they don't give a darn. And for the black woman that does give a darn to warn her daughters, they'll be looking at her like she's the crazy one. No, it's you. Why are we teaching our daughters about these? Who the hell? You haven't taught them about how these men are? Nobody, they can learn out the way I did. That's not a loving mother. Again, where was Blk Queen Mama? You got your daughter. Ain't no way in hell I would do that. It just ain't no way. I'm an aunt. That shit ain't happening. No offense intended. In case something does happen, why do you think I sit up here? I pay my bills on time all the time. Why do you think I have my credit on the line? Have additional card in case something pop off. I want you to be okay. Anything could happen. Might be an emergency. If you got $1,000 problem, I want you to pick up that phone and we need to talk about it. But at least you know, hey, you got in your pocket, you got something that can help you out. Because I care. Ain't no way in hell. I have a niece. Homeless, bull crap. What the hell going on? If we got to sell Tesla, if we got to sell XPEV, we got to sell AMAT. I'm looking at the thing right now. What's all up in here? Walmart. If we got to sell NEO, NVIDIA, LAC, if we have to sell HPE, QQQ, whatever it be, that's what we gonna do. That it don't no. Where's Blk Queen Mama? But I just want to bring that out to you. Always there for the son. So this right here, I know what this is. Yes, this right here, this is on purpose. So she may be slick with it. Again, don't know the woman. This is, again, my opinion of this kind of behavior. Because I don't know beautiful Dawn or her mother. But this right here, what they said, I done seen this before. This right here don't want to put you out, drive you out. Black woman, I keep on telling you, besides your kids, honey, the most important darn thing is you, baby. I don't give a darn what size, how much money. The most important thing, if you don't know it today, listen up. Today's the day. Most important thing is you. We're not put on a cape for nobody. Put on a cape for yourself. Look at Dawn. Where the hell is her cape at? I don't see it anywhere around. Where is a cape at? And the husband offered her a job in hospitality. Please, guess what? I just called. That's gonna be a different video because I already called a Holiday Inn. I'm gonna give you an update. I'm trying to contact him. A hospitality typically means maid and cleaning up. You can't deal with us. I've gone through a separation when when I needed some money, he didn't come up, well, you need to get your job. He wrote the check. He helped me out. Matter of fact, I said, I want to stay here. You can go sit at the other place. He paid for both places. That's what a man does. A job. I can offer you a job. It must be a good paying job in hospitality. Where's the K from Black men when you need it? When you need it, where is Blk Queen Mama? One more time. So this right here, no, she might not understand it. Oh, I understand it. Sometimes, again, they might be jealous that you even had an opportunity to do something you wanted to do. Maybe it didn't work out, but you had that opportunity. Sometimes they're in a marriage that they're not happy, but guess what? She can't afford to leave, can't go nowhere. Where's the daddy? What the hell you doing, man? Put your man boots on. But notice when it comes to these men, Blk Queen Mama, they can be locked up. Well, they can be. It's like he been selling some illegal things before and got in trouble. That's my son. Or he Baptist fed and Baptist bread, and he still ain't got no sense in his head. Neither do you, boo. When they come to these sons, boy, they'll be on it. He'll be sitting up there smoking a herb all day. Blk Queen Mama will be paying his rent. Where's Blk Queen Mama for her daughter? See, this speaks a whole lot about the culture. I don't give a darn what you. Sometimes, if it's a two-parent home, this speaks a whole lot about the culture. Oh, it does, boo boo. It speaks a whole lot about the culture.
I was living with my parents in Vegas.
So living with her parents. So you mean to tell me the dad couldn't talk to the mom? No, actually, it's highly probable that maybe the source of your mom's anger, it could be the dad, and she's taking it out on you. Maybe the source of your mother's anger could be the dad, and she's taking it out on you. I sure can take it out on my man, so they use their daughters for the angry punching bag. If not, I'm not saying physical, okay? Verbal. Lashing out on you. I'm mad. What's the real issue? Let's talk about it. Maybe you're unhappy with your life, your married life. You're unhappy with your husband. Maybe you're old enough and realize the dreams can come true. But time something happened. Whose responsibility on? Again, where's Blk Queen Mama in all of this?
And that was wonderful until it wasn't. I love my mom, but she became very angry. And a lot of her anger she was taking out on me, and I was her target all the time. And I was like, I can't deal with this. Like, I respect her too much. I didn't understand it. I still don't.
I understand it. That's the way to get you to leave. That's my opinion. May not want to have it put up. You put your daughter out? Oh my gosh. That's the way to get you to leave. But don't forget, the same ones, we've seen a video. It's like, why is your son still at home? What 25, 35, 55? Why is he? Remember the one that was like in her 70s and she escaped and called the police? And he was trying to, I didn't call, we don't need you here. We know you didn't call, your mother called. He been dusted up Mimo. He's in his 50s. Let me guess, he's a 50-something-year-old failure. I'm sorry to say, in this community, the Blk Queen Mama, she would put up with physical abuse from her own son. The daughter just showed being she's agitated. Oh, Dawn, you don't get it. Oh, I've got a front row seat at it. That's a way to get you out. I do believe that. Instead of, putting you out, I'm just going to act this way now to drive you out. What kind of mothers love my foot? Where's Blk Queen Mama when you need her? But she'll beat her for that son. What kind of weak black man got your daughter homeless? Wow. You don't know how to, we have family meetings where you sit down and talk things out. You don't know how to do that? My father did it. After this, We're going to have a little family meeting, kitchen table, living room. And we were like, oh, somebody's in trouble. I know it's not me. Who did something? And I tried to be slick. So, Dad, we having a meeting. Is somebody in trouble? No, it wasn't me. You can't do that. But see, that's how real men handle business. That's why for this soft-ish, I can't get with it. So you got parents and you're homeless. So weak father. That's how I see this man, as a weak. This community sometimes is a freaking joke. But if you notice, it can be criminals, thugs, all kind of pedophiles. Guess what? They'll always have a place to stay, and a lot of times it's a black woman's home. That's why I said I don't want to hear about the problems that they face. I don't want to hear about it, because guess what? When the dominant society see through them or don't want to deal with them and mistreat them, I'm sorry to tell you, in my opinion, these black men, especially if you're a bottom bootlicker, low vibrational, and now you're trying to have some, good luck to you. You may have a difficulty. But the low vibrational trash in the community, the thugs and multi-fatherless home creators, guess what? You can run back to the community with open arms. Somebody gonna take care of it. We can't have Cletus outside like that. We got to forgive. Then he just got out of jail for killing 5 people. We got to forgive. Only God can judge. All that old stuff. So it's like, it's a joke. The community sometimes is a freaking joke. I want to throw my remote, but I don't want to break it. But when it comes to the women, where's the cape? Matter of fact, remember when that guy from the Cosby Show, he, the one that paid Elvin, and he was homeless? Then Nicki Minaj sent him $25,000. Ooh, let's see who's gonna come through for Dawn. Out of all the black women in entertainment, let's see who's gonna come through. Girl, don't hold your breath. She probably be in that car next week, next month, next year. The community is really something. And who are the producers? I didn't see Weinstein. Look like 2 chocolate drops to me. So one more time, out of all the things that Blk Queen Mama puts up with for her son, she will even put up a house like a fool, knowing he was in the streets. Remember Oprah played that role in Webster Place? No, The Women of Brewster. And that's how Oprah lost the Dawn house in the movie. Dealing with her son. Worked out. That's how she ended up in the movie, in the PJs, the projects. Her son. Matter of fact, Wendy Williams, I was looking at that documentary. It's going to be a different video. I got an appointment today. Wendy Williams, how the hell did I get started with Wells Fargo? Her son, Kevin, spending the money. Kevin, where's my phone? Kevin. Yeah, that's on my list. So they will put up with any and everything from their sons. But where is Blk Queen Mama for the daughter? One more time in closing.
Her anger she was taking out on me. And
Blk Queen Mama, where you at?
That was wonderful.
Let me go back. She said she's living with her parents.
Explaining.
So she said she was living with her parents, mom and dad, in Las Vegas.
Remember, if you guys were with me, in 2020, I did like 105,000 interviews. And in the interim, I was living with my parents in Vegas. And that was wonderful until it wasn't. I love my mom, but she became very angry. And a lot of her anger she was taking out on me, and I was her target all the time. And I was like, I can't deal with this. Like, I respect her too much. I didn't understand it. I still don't. And it hurt me. So I was just trying to figure it out, but I couldn't. You can't read someone else's mind. You can't figure them out. They got to figure themselves out. So I was like, let me get out of here.
Mission accomplished. Mama's mission accomplished. You got rid of your daughter. But time something happened. My daughter. You wonder why I tell you to be selfish. So you don't understand it? Oh, darling, honey. You don't understand? Oh, I understand it. Oh, I understand it. I understood it real well when my homegirl told me about her situation. I understood it. That's a way to get you out. She's not a bank robber, don't have a criminal record that I know of, fell on misfortune. She sure as hell didn't marry well or get a good divorce from what I can see, because I checked him out and they can't find him in the directory. I'm just saying. Yeah, I've been on the job. I already called holiday and vacation. So this right here, all the anger directed at you, you didn't ask to be here. No, I think that's the way to get you out the house. Where's Blaq Queen Mama with her cape? And then some happen, oh, she was a good mother. She was a good father. Cut all the BS. Call it what it is. Some of these folks, it's just not real. And that's why some people don't like me. Because I'm not going to sit up here and smile for the camera. Everything's great. Okay, yeah. Then he bashed her head in last week. Smile for the camera. So this here, you don't understand it? All her anger is directed at you. She wants you out. Knowing you probably have low money, nowhere to go. She wants you out. Why do you think I promote women trying to invest? Matter of fact, my husband just came with something. He's like, hey, you want to help out the Black women, help out your sisters? He just gave me an idea. You can do this when it comes to investment, and I think that's what I'm going to do. So that's going to be on the Patreon. It's not going to be for, it's just, I'm just going to show you something that you might want to consider doing. And if I'm going to try and get it done this weekend, just to show you something you may want to consider. I just want you to do well. Again, notice I keep telling you, no matter what, they're going to beat her for these men. But where's Blaq Queen Mama for the daughter? Where is she? And again, if it doesn't apply, I'm not saying all, but let's not pretend like we don't have this issue. Let it fly. But this is what happens in the community. Where's Blaq Queen Mama with her cape? To have your daughter sleeping in the car. Let's be real about it. Cut all the BS. You know why Blaq Queen Mama is not there with a cape? Sometimes it's jealousy, and sometimes it's hate. It could be self-hate. But when it comes to these sons, he can be a midlife rambler, a street thug, not lost one. He'll always have some place to go. He'll always, listen, not sometimes, always have some place to go. She'll work 2 jobs, and he'll be sitting up there with them big old size 16 Timberland shoes and boots on, sitting up there. I gotta wait till my mama get home. She ain't home yet. I gotta wait till my mama get home. Wait till mama get her check. Where's Blaq Queen Mama for the daughters? I'll wait. Thanks for watching. Feel free to comment, like, subscribe, and share, and I'm out.